Hi guys, Janos here. If you ever wondered what it is like to grow a YouTube channel from scratch, I have a story for you. Because today marks 530 days since I started this channel. So I thought to do something different. And this isn't my usual tutorial or YouTube monetization video. Because for the last 530 days, it has been a roller coaster ride for creating content, learning new skills, and figuring out what works. And today I want to share with you my biggest lessons learned, the struggles I faced, and some of the insights that might help you if you're planning to start your own YouTube journey in 2025. So, when I first started, I had no video editing experience, and my only camera experience was from work doing Zoom calls, so I had to build the confidence to speak directly to the camera. And it took me a couple of weeks to build up the courage to record my first video, and even a few more months to actually post it. And this might sound familiar to you, and that is why I want to share what helped me, especially since my video was far from being perfect. And you can actually go back on this channel and see for yourself. But hitting that publish button was a game changer. And once I took that leap, I immediately noticed areas where I could improve for my second video. Sure, I doubted everything about that first attempt, but I was also proud that I have actually done it. And this motivated me to create my second video, which still took a few weeks, but notably less than the first one. So I decided to celebrate this small achievement and discovered that celebrating small wins, whether it is improving my thumbnails or just getting my first 10 subscribers, was actually what kept me going. I remember that I was spending hours rewatching my videos, questioning every decision. Was my voice clear? Did I improve the audio? How was the lighting? But these questions still pop into my head today. And while I'm trying to improve with each video, I realize that overthinking is actually what is holding me back. So if you're looking at YouTube today, you will see many small creators who started just like me, recording with their phone with decent audio and some basic lighting. And these days that is totally fine, because there has been a shift on YouTube where people care less about high production value and more about authentic creators that can connect on a human level. So here's my first takeaway, which might help you if you are planning to start in 2025. Because we are stronger than we think, we have to start now and act on what we know, and also learn as we go. And as one of my mentors say, you cannot steer a parked car. So that is why I encourage you to make your first video, then improve on the second, and keep going from there. Because after 530 days on YouTube, I have managed to upload over 100 videos, and most of them are shorts cut out from my long form content. But while consistency is key, I've learned it's not always easy to maintain. Because there were periods when I uploaded 1 or 2 videos every week, but other times I went a whole month without posting due to the lack of time and or motivation. So being consistent isn't as straightforward as I thought because of the constant ups and downs. While some of the videos performed better than expected, others flopped despite my best efforts. And through self-reflection over the past year, I learned to embrace uncertainty and treat each video as an experiment. And I'm using these lessons to improve for the next one. Overall, one of the things that stood out for me is the consistency of posting, because 1 or 2 videos per week helps build momentum. And new videos on similar topics often draw views to my other related content. But I discovered that it is better to maintain a steady pace than to fluctuate between intense periods, leading into burnout. So rather than posting 2 videos per week and doing nothing for the whole month, it's more effective to stick to one video per week. And if I have extra time to create content, I schedule it out for the future to cover periods when I might be running low on energy. So setting realistic consistency goals has been crucial for me. Because while uploading twice weekly can become quickly overwhelming, and sometimes even uploading weekly can be challenging for me. Because of my daytime job, one video per week allows me to focus on quantity while maintaining a manageable pace. So the main takeaway is that consistency builds momentum, and I won't let a bad video or a negative thought derail me from growing this channel. Because during these 530 days of uploading, connecting and interacting with other creators in their comments, I found so many like-minded people who actually positively influenced my mindset and my overall journey on YouTube. Because I also connected to creators that may have initially had a smaller channel than mine, but we supported our content, and even after their channel grew larger than mine, we remained supportive, and that is the power of community. The interesting thing is that some were even thankful for our conversation that might have actually contributed to their growth. So throughout this journey, I discovered some small YouTuber communities which I highly recommend you also join too, because these groups let you share experiences with others maybe at your same level, and you can expose yourself to new perspectives because you can often find answers to questions you didn't even know you needed to ask about your own YouTube journey. And one of the things that significantly helped my channel was responding to every comment on my videos and actively commenting on other creators' content in my niche. Because by engaging in meaningful back and forth conversation with creators or even viewers led to my organic channel growth. So by being active in the comment section of larger creators' videos, some of their traffic naturally found its way to my channel. Now the bottom line is this: leaving thoughtful, creative comments on other creators' videos, regardless of their channel size, not only introduced me to new audiences, but brought support back to me. Because this shouldn't be a solo journey, and it is much easier when you can talk with others who understand the process and you can share insights and recommendations. And even sometimes just one conversation can spark significant channel growth. Because the more we focus on helping others, the more support we receive in return. So surround yourself with people who understand the journey. You might even find collaboration opportunities within your niche. Because one of the biggest challenges when starting was learning how to edit videos, write scripts, and even create great thumbnails. But I'm still not an expert to this day. I think I have come a long way. And after doing this so many times, it is much easier for me to develop video ideas, write video scripts or bullet points, and record videos. Because initially I invested heavily in video editing because I thought it was the most crucial skills for a new YouTuber. So I watched countless tutorials about iMovie, then Final Cut Pro, and now with CapCut. And I think this wasn't a waste of time, because understanding editing software helps me plan my shots better and frame them correctly to convey the right message. However, if you're starting out in 2025, I recommend not trying to learn everything at once, because video editing is actually less important than storytelling today. Because if you nail storytelling, viewers will forgive lower production quality. You can gradually build your technical skills and learn something new with each upload, including how to use tools like CapCut or to transform your workflow. I think another essential skill is adaptability, because sometimes I have poured a lot of effort into a video that underperformed, but other times I have made videos with minimum editing and actually that resonated better with the audience. So looking back, I see my mistakes, but I don't stress about them. I take them as stepping stones on my YouTube journey. And that's actually one of my key takeaways for you. Treat each video as a stepping stone and you'll naturally improve with every upload, oftentimes even without realizing it. And once you build momentum, you go on to the next stage. When you face the tension between creating content that you love and content that can get more views. And finding the right balance between passion and strategy, it is crucial. Because some of my favorite videos were ones I enjoyed making most, even if they didn't go viral. But to grow this channel seriously, I had to analyze what works in my niche and align my passion with my audience's interests, especially given my limited time for creating videos. So I faced a choice. Make this a pure hobby with videos I love but might not resonate with anyone, or create content that solves specific problems people are actually searching for. So the second approach tends to resonate better with the viewers and brings better results. And instead of making many unfocused videos hoping for growth, I'll now use strategic experimentation to help others effectively. And this approach helps me avoid burnout too. So rather than creating 5 videos that get less than 100 views each, I can make one strategic video that might reach 200, 300, or even 1000 views because it meets a specific demand. And by being just one step ahead of someone on a topic can help more people than making random videos for entertainment. And today I have embraced the 80-20 rule because even on my channel, 80% of my time goes on creating videos for my audience, while 20% or less is for exploring passion projects. And actually, this turned out to be a rewarding approach. And my takeaway for you is simple. Find your own balance between what excites you and what engages with your audience. Now, here are my top takeaways after being on YouTube for more than 500 days. The first one is resilience, and many experienced creators talk about this because success on YouTube isn't a sprint, but instead it is like a marathon. And during your journey, you'll face setbacks and things won't always turn out as expected. And this is part of the process. So embrace it and improve with each upload. The next takeaway is that you have to put yourself out there. You must upload videos and learn from them, because no amount of tutorials can replace hands-on experience. And we often fool ourselves into thinking we know how to create content just by watching other creators. But actually what I found is that only after applying something several times and testing it if it works, can I say I've truly learned it. Because mastering anything takes repetition. And productivity experts say that you need at least 21 repetitions to fully integrate a new skill. So the third one is that growth takes time. You need to focus on improving one step at a time while building relationships with your community. And replying to comments can make your journey even more rewarding. And finally, my fifth takeaway after being on YouTube for over a year is to celebrate the milestones. Whether it is your 10th video or reaching 100 subscribers, take the time to appreciate how far you've come and celebrate each small achievement. So after being on YouTube for 530 days, I realize now how far I've come. Because when I started, I have no idea what I was doing. And today I've learned valuable skills and built the confidence to sit down in front of the camera and hit record. Because what used to take more than 1 hour of recording a 10-minute video, now it takes me about 25 minutes. So if you're just starting out in 2025, remember that it is okay to feel overwhelmed. It is okay to start messy. The most important thing is hitting that publish button and learning new skills with each upload, because we all felt the same way in the beginning. And remember that every step you take brings you closer to your goals. So what is your biggest challenge as a small creator for 2025? Share them in the comments below because I'd love to hear about your journey, and if you want to learn more about growing a YouTube channel in 2025, check out this video on screen next because YouTube is recommending it to you. So see you there.